This is Mark Klebenow with Clear Lake Living. Thank you for joining me on the channel today. I'm going to be bringing you a real estate update for the Houston market for the month of November 2019. The stats are in courtesy of the Houston Association of Realtors. I'm going to jump right into those numbers, but more importantly, I'm going to tell you what those numbers should be meaning to you. Okay, so we're going to put up a graphic. Keep in mind these are all stats on single family homes. The first one, total sales, we did just under $6,400, representing a 3.6% increase over 2018. What's notable about that is that 2018 was a record November, so the overall market is very healthy. On the average sales price and the median sales price, those aren't records. Those would be seasonally adjusted numbers, so it's always a little bit lower in the fall than it is in the peak selling season. But what's not on here, which is important to note, is that in the two lowest categories, so these are homes that sold for under $150,000, those are decreasing and have been decreasing for some time. And it's not that there's no interest in those categories, it's that there's no inventory in those categories. So if I were a seller in that in those categories, and you're moving up you're selling for whatever reason, you should do very well. And then the converse of that is that if you're a buyer in one of those categories, you will need a strategy in order to get into one of those homes. If you don't have an agent that has a strategy, then I suggest that you get a new agent. Months of inventory, 3.8. That is unchanged year over year. That's a very good thing. The economy typically doesn't like a lot of change, so they like to see more consistency in the market. And then finally, days on the market, that dropped just a little bit. That still probably looks like a high number, but it is actually, again, just a seasonally adjusted number. So when we get into the peak buying season in spring, those numbers will drop down into the 30-35 range. So that's it for the numbers. As always, I thank you for your questions and comments. I will respond to them right here on the channel. You hang tight just for just a second. I'm going to put up all the information on how to contact me if you have some additional questions, whether that's by email, phone, text, or direct message. If you found today's information useful, I really do appreciate your likes. If you know someone who's thinking about getting into the market, I would appreciate you sharing this information with them. And finally, don't forget that you can always subscribe to Clear Lake Living to get all the news, updates, and topical information related to real estate. Again, thanks for watching. I'm Mark Klebenow. Bye for now.